Hi, this is Tracy HD, and I want to thank you for joining me today for another weekly Oracle and Tarot card reading. Today's reading is going to be for September 25th to October the 1st. We're going to be using the Earth Wisdom Oracle deck. And this is the first time I'm using this deck. I received it a few months ago, just didn't get around to opening it up, but this is by Barbara Moore and artwork by Christina Scagliotti. And I was drawn to it. As soon as I saw this, I knew I wanted this. Very earthy, grounding earth energy to it. Absolutely beautiful. You may want to check out my review on this. And let's get started with the reading. As I shuffle the deck, I'm asking all light beings, angels, and God, please relay the message I need to share with my viewers for the highest good of all. And first card is Inspiration. And for the middle of the week, we have Understanding. And for the end of the week, we have Shadow Treasures. Very interesting. So we start the week with card 11, Inspiration. And we have this woman, and she has this beautiful, beautiful wolf with her, and she's in the woods, and there's snow on the ground. And the first thing that comes to mind is nature is probably one of my highest inspirations. When I make my jewelry is nature inspired. I use a lot of natural gemstones and crystals in all of the jewelry that I make. The colors that I use at different times of the year are inspired by nature. Here we are, and it's fall in the United States, and when I'm making jewelry in the fall, I'm usually going towards colors of like brown and orange and pumpkin color because that's the color of the season. So this here is telling me that you may want to go outside. Step outside today, okay? And let nature inspire you. I feel so grounded when I'm outside. I feel so inspired that whatever project or thing I was thinking of starting, I automatically want to because I'm so inspired when I'm outside and grounded and among the trees and the animals that it really is a pick-me-up. It really gives you a boost of self-confidence. You just feel so much more positive when you're outside. So this card's telling you to allow nature to inspire you. And even if you could just go and, maybe sit outside on your lunch break if you're working, or if you're at home, maybe just go outside for a few moments in the backyard, go for a little walk maybe in the evening. It's just so much more uplifting to step outside whenever you can. And here we have Understanding. Okay, and this is a beautiful, beautiful card too. And this is card number 2. And let me see what the book has to say about that card of Understanding. Again, this is the first time I'm using this deck, and it's beautiful, beautiful artwork. Let me see what this says. Understanding, it says, promotes the ability to see another's point of view and unravels hindrances to understanding. So yes, what we're thinking about here with the Understanding card is to try to put yourself in another person's shoes, okay? Try to see whatever situation you're going through right now with someone, okay? Try to see where they're coming from. A lot of times we don't realize that, certain people, how could I say it? We're not mind readers. We can't know what the other person is thinking. And this card is trying to tell me and all of you out there that you may need to have a conversation with someone that maybe you've had a recent disagreement with, or maybe a long-standing disagreement with or difficulties with. Because communication, okay, is going to be the only way that you're going to come to an understanding. And by us, like I said, trying to put ourselves in the other person's shoes, okay, and seeing where they're coming from. And what also is coming to my mind is, sometimes people react, at the spur of the moment, and they don't think before they start blurting out words that could be hurtful or painful. So maybe someone had said something to you that was not so nice in the heat of the moment, or when something happened really quickly and they weren't able to stop and think before they spoke. So try to gain some type of understanding of exactly what is going on with whomever it is in your life that you may need to have a discussion. Sometimes we have to back away from people to allow them to cool down. You'll know when the time is right, when the other person is willing to have a reasonable conversation. But if the person is still bitter and hurt and you know it's going to be an argument, I would suggest giving them more time to cool down. And if they come around to speak with you, okay, that's great. If they don't, then maybe it was a relationship that was not meant to be. So we're going to try to come to some type of understanding by maybe putting ourselves in that person's shoes. And then this is absolutely gorgeous. Shadow treasures. And this woman is sitting outside at dusk, and there's this glowing light here coming from the ground. And it looks like these little lights are like maybe fireflies, maybe fairy lights. It's just so enchanted. So enchanted. And this is card number 21. This was card number 2. And this card here is saying shadow treasures. And let me check the book to see what this is about, because what I'm getting is maybe embracing our shadow side, that maybe some of the dark things that happen in our life, okay, are such valuable teachers, that there truly is a treasure in every bad experience that we have. There's a treasure because there's a lesson to be learned that makes us stronger people. But this card here, we'll see what the book says on this, because it's a very interesting feeling to it. And I want to make sure that that's exactly what was meant. Yes, exactly what I was thinking. It's saying, provides a light in the darkness while doing shadow work. It's about doing shadow work. And it's saying we all have parts of ourselves that we keep hidden away from the world, and not knowing that these shadow aspects contain treasures. Shine the light of love in the dark corner of your soul and look with compassion on these neglected qualities. You'll find something very necessary to living your soul's purpose. So, yeah, nothing is ever a waste of time as long as you've learned the lesson from it. And this card is telling you that, we all have our light and dark sides. And some of the dark sides and the things that we've gone through in life, okay, which we felt were unnecessary and unfair at the time, are going to make us the stronger people. They're going to make us more knowledgeable. So next time we maybe run into a situation like that or something similar, we're going to know how to handle it. Okay, if we didn't have these trials and tribulations all the time, we would never mature. We would never expand as people. Um, every situation has a lesson to learn. And if you look hard enough, you could find the treasure in that lesson or experience. If you've enjoyed this reading, please subscribe to my channel, because I will be back.